What's up, people? Welcome to the stream. How you guys doing? Um, so a different stream than normal today. Normally, we're talking about Marvel and stuff, and there's definitely stuff to talk about Marvel, but we'll get to that stuff tomorrow. Because a fellow YouTuber, one that's close friends to us, passed away. We found out earlier today. I believe who found out first, Danny? Because I started getting messages from the
Um,
group chat.
I was yeah, I was at work today, and I'm not sure what time, maybe three something. Anzo sent me a text. He's like, "Man, I think JJ died," and I was like, "Huh?" And then I said, "RJJ," and then he said, "Yeah." He said his ex-wife found me on Facebook and sent me a DM. So I immediately went to my office and was able to close the door and go to a backstage that LDG has where everybody usually hangs out. And sure enough, Fonzo was back there and he was on the phone with her and he spoke with her. And she told him that you could think it was sometime yesterday. I think his roommates found him on the floor. It was cold to the touch. He done left us. I knew yesterday I had my second edition of the Hawkeye Roundtable, and I sent him a text. Hey man, did you watch the show? Do you want to come on? I didn't get anything back. We didn't think nothing of it because sometimes JJ, he's on the round table, sometimes he's not. We always knew that he always complained about heart problems and health issues and stuff. He's diabetic, um, big time. Didn't want to get the shot. You know what adverse effect it would have on him, and he was just like he lived for day by day. And JJ and I had talked about because we live two states apart, and he has family that lives in the town that I live in, and he was talking about he and I going and get a cup of coffee one day, and we were talking about that. Yeah. Now it's not going to happen, but JJ was definitely someone who was very passionate about Star Wars. As you can tell, JJ Sith Lord is his handle on YouTube. Very knowledgeable about it, man. He was excited about the upcoming Boba Fett. He was excited about um, the I can't. I'm sorry, my mind is slipping. Obi-Wan. He liked the Mandalorian, and I hate he won't be able to get to see it. I know he was talking about him watching the last couple of MCU movies. He hadn't seen it yet, so he would definitely be missed. JJ was, like I said, JJ was the connective tissue to so many communities. Um, this community, I think parts of Geeks and Gamers, and there's a one I just found out from across the water in England. The people that like Doctor Who. JJ had his hand in all that stuff, and he was bringing communities together in some shape, form, or fashion. So he will definitely be missed. I'm still in shock. I'm like, maybe they got it wrong.
Yeah,
JJ will shoot me a text. Him, Anzo, and Gasco will be playing Tekken, talking junk, but that ain't gonna happen. JJ bought all of us on Chaos Central a subscription of the Tekken game, digital Tekken, so we all could play it together. He did that, and mine had some kind of glitch to it. JJ called the people he ordered from, Amazon, whatever, and he stayed on the line. I guarantee you, 35, 45 minutes, an hour, making sure that it went right, that it went through correctly. Then he walked me through how to upload it and get it right, just so we all could play. I don't know many people that will take that page to do somebody that they really never met on this, but that was JJ. If he liked you, he liked you. So definitely gonna miss him, man.
yeah. I was like super shocked when I found out because look, I'm not one of those guys that's gonna get on here and be like, oh, we're best friends. We hung out all the time and stuff. But you know, I would consider him a friend. Like I didn't talk to him all the time, but I was on a few streams with him. I would get on and play Tekken with him and Anzo. Like one night we played Tekken for like maybe 3 hours, man. And me and JJ were just shit talking back to each other the entire time. And I remember when I used to stream with him, when I used to get on the streams with him, I used to always love his intro because like sometimes I tweet, maybe I don't, like he was just like laid back and chilled. And you know, even though we all don't talk to each other all the time, I know you and Anzo, you guys have like these big stream parties. I always like to keep it to like 3 to 4 people. But I still consider ourselves all part of that same community, and I don't wish ill on anybody. And when I found out, I was like, please, someone tell me that it was just a mistake. He's okay. He's in the hospital. Because when you were texting me back, I was like, well, they found him. And I'm like, well, is he okay? Is he in the hospital? Is he stable? And then you were like, no. It was either you or Anzo. Someone wrote back like, no, he died. And I was like, oh shit. Because you don't want that to happen at all. Like, it's
one thing
not
with JJ, he was really bothered when people in the community were at odds with each other. That really bothered him because he wanted everybody to get along and stuff. And sometimes you just can't do that. But JJ was gonna be the one to try to fix it, or something bothered him that somebody he cared about. He would generally try to go and fix it. Now, he got mad at times like everybody else do, but he'd be the one that would extend the olive branch first. It's just kind of person he is and who he was, and it's just a sad situation, man. It's not the good ones always, go before their time. So
it's an unfortunate situation. I do have something in the description box for anybody who wants to help out, donate a little bit something to him. I do have his PayPal in the description, so if you guys want to send it out, it would help with any cost with preparation and funeral and stuff like that.
His ex-wife was on Anzo's stream, and she said I think his sister will be handling the expenses on the services and stuff. And I think now his body's. I think he's getting an autopsy. What we were told too.
Oh yeah, probably to find out what exactly happened. Yeah. It's a sad situation, and it's one of those things where you try not to hold grudges. I mean, we're all human. We can't help but to like get mad at time and hold a grudge. But then when something like this happens, then you really sit back and go, you know what?
Is it really worth it?
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't be on Adam's ass all the goddamn time, But it's just certain things like that, and we get so pissed off at each other for the stupidest fucking things. And then when you really sit back and you think about it, and you're just like, man, it's so fucking stupid, man. What would happen? Any one of us, you never know, man. It could be the easiest thing. Like we could go out there in the door and just get into a car accident, or just not wake up the next morning, or something like that. So anyway, let's bring some people in here. What's up, Bonzo? All right, so we got a bunch of people on here. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know most of you guys. So me and Danny pretty much said our fill, so you guys can go ahead and just jump in and say whatever you want to say. Anzo, I know he was the one that was really taking the call with the ex-wife and stuff, so he might be able to fill in a lot more than what me and Danny was able to fill in.
Right. Well, I just got the message this morning, and she was like telling me that she said Johnny passed away, and I was like, Johnny? Who's Johnny? And I'm like, do you mean JJ? And she was like, yeah. And it hit me like a rock, and then I went into LDG's chat, and then I basically told everybody, I'm like, listen, what happened? And supposedly we don't really know when it happened, but his roommates found him today lying on the floor in his bedroom. So That's really all we know so far. He's had a bad heart. We've all known that. He's talked about it a long time. He's had health issues, and I think that's basically what happened. But yeah, man, it's hard, man. Right after we closed my stream, I started to tear up and shit, and I'm just like, I can't believe he's gone. Like that's it.
Yeah.
It's over. You know. You may not know this is Jedi Bill. Jedi Bill used to do
Hello.
Insomnia Soup, and JJ used to be on that stream all the time.
A
Like,
lot,
so,
a lot.
Yeah.
He was on
Robert,
there a
you know
lot.
Zach. Zach's always on
yeah,
my channel.
that's Zach.
Okay, all right. Oh, that Zach.
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't,
Zach.
I didn't recognize you. That's your porno mustache.
Oh, that how
Zach,
it's gonna be?
yeah.
Yep. When Kenobi comes out, I'm doing the whole kind of look. So
You know what makes it grow faster,
enjoy
right?
that.
Oh God, don't say it. Don't say it. This is for JJ.
It is for JJ. And JJ would want me to say it. Pussy juice makes it
Oh,
grow
God.
faster.
I actually think
JJ.
JJ has said that to him once in a while. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
Jedi Bill, if you want to say something, go ahead, brother.
Oh, he was a very great man and a better friend, and I was happy to know him for those last 2 years.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
I liked
it
about
was-
JJ's. He didn't feel no way to call you out on your shit, bro. He called me out on my shit a couple times. You know what I mean? JJ didn't. He was straightforward. You know what I mean? He was honest, and he'll tell you like it is. So I always say keep it real, and JJ kept it real.
Yes, he did.
And I just want me. I gotta try to make something positive out of this. I just want everybody to know that I am the reigning Tekken champion. And I'm gonna hold on to that title.
Oh my God! First off,
No.
you've never been fought, JJ.
You,
Oh,
we
no,
were-
yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes,
we
you
were
did.
playing
Yes,
for
you
like
did.
3 hours.
Yes,
That's
yes,
pretty.
you
That's
did.
pretty
Yes, you did.
tough. That's pretty tough to claim that championship. In
I
these
know when,
circumstances.
especially when he only did it one time,
That
Danny.
is-
And
that
you
is-
know, yeah.
that's
I
pretty
played,
low.
I played for 3 hours, and JJ beat me a few times. It just I got the last victory, and I decided to retire. On
Well,
that
some of
day.
them players, man, because he had like some of the players. I didn't have access to, like on that top line.
Mm-hmm.
And man, JJ was nice with a couple of ones. That old one that had like the bunny ears.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, he used to get on my nerve with that shit.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
spin you on your head, all kind of crazy stuff.
I ain't even gonna lie, man. When JJ said let's play some Tekken, I was like, I gotta whoop this guy's ass. Like I'm
Mhm.
beating
No,
JJ's
no,
ass.
no.
I'm like, I'm a gamer, right?
Don't take him lightly. Don't take
JJ
him lightly.
smoked me. Yo, I was pissed. I was sitting there like, what the fuck? I was
Mhm.
mad. I'm like, okay, JJ. I had to make my
Yeah.
excuses. You got lucky. You got
Mhm.
lucky. And I haven't played in so long. I gotta practice. Yeah, but JJ was
Yeah.
on point, man.
Yeah, JJ was nice, man, with that Tekken.
Made me
Yeah.
get better. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But I didn't like that old Killer Instinct. God, I didn't like that.
Nah. I like Killer Instinct, but I suck at Killer Instinct. Everybody whooped my ass in that damn game.
he was good in that too.
Combo! Yeah,
He was good in that too. He was nice,
Love
man.
that game.
JJ gave me some issues in that game. When he took Rapture, he would piss me off, man. And JJ, he likes to talk trash, but he does it in a slick way. You know what I mean? Like I'll just come straight and start talking trash, but we'll just be talking and JJ be like, "Oh yeah, like when I beat you in Tekken." I'm like, "Really, JJ? Like, really, JJ?" So
They'd be like, all you can do is use that same guy. Law.
Right,
Law.
right.
Use the same guy, same
Right.
move. You can't beat
Right.
with nobody else. Because that was Eddie Gordo. That was me, boy.
Mhm.
That's my guy, man. Eddie's
You
my
see,
guy.
and that's why you can't fucking claim championship because you haven't played Danny, and Danny uses that guy.
I mean, don't send me no. Look, guys, I appreciate the super chat, but don't send it to me. If you guys want to donate anything, I have JJ's PayPal in the description. This ain't about me. This ain't about Storms Live. We'll be back to regular stuff tomorrow. So don't try not to send me any super chats. I got his PayPal in the description thing below, and you guys can send it over there.
That is correct. I did the same thing. I didn't monetize my stream, nothing. It was all about JJ, man. So anything you guys can give, send it there, man. Much appreciated, because we all know JJ was struggling a bit, you know what I mean? And funeral costs and everything is going to be a lot.
Yeah.
So we all need to, at least if you can help out, would be appreciated.
Yeah. Agreed. So the PayPal's down there. If you guys want to donate anything, that's where to do it.
You remember when you first met JJ, Ralph, and you kept laughing at his
Intro?
I think I tweet, yeah.
Yeah. So, sometimes I tweet, sometimes I don't.
So
Oh
don't.
man, Aiden's in here. I don't want to put Aiden in here.
Yeah, these guys were all on my stream. I figured it was for JJ, so I
What's up with you guys not wanting to put your camera on, especially when you got cameras?
All right, there we go.
You know, they all streamed with JJ. They all got their ass and even me got my ass beat by JJ when we did that fucking Star Wars thing on Ninja's channel.
Oh yeah.
When it came to Star Wars, JJ knew his shit.
He grilled us.
Yeah, JJ knew his shit, man. You know, I'll name the.
And I don't know how he can know it and never watch
without not reading.
Not read the books. I don't understand
he never. He said, I don't like to read, but when it came to fucking Star Wars, he knew
Oh,
everything.
yeah. I mean, he can know all the wars and the different ships. Look,
He must be a fan of Star Wars Explained. He just watched Star Wars Explained.
How the hell you knew all this shit and you don't read no books? But he
Yeah, the ships names, all the ships. We were in the and JJ be like, oh yeah, that's that ship, X class, this class. I'm like, really, JJ?
Like even I forgot the name of the Tantive 4 until I saw Rise of Skywalker.
You
We're
know,
gonna talk about that movie here.
I think he listened to audiobooks or something. He had to.
Either that or he watched like Star Wars Explained or Star Wars Theory that they go through and break down all that stuff.
Yeah,
Hey,
Don't
read
like,
this,
but
though.
don't
You
like
don't
on
have
some of those movies you say that. I mean, if you get the expensive DV packet, it has all that backstory and stuff and little books and stuff here. Didn't you also tell me that?
They have
Which one?
encyclopedias for it.
Like if you get the expensive 4K.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, they have the
all-
documentaries and stuff.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you might have watched that.
yeah,
He
because
had
I
a
watch
lot-
all
he
the
had a lot of-
documentaries. I think JJ did watch all the documentaries.
He had a lot of information. I know on the last Rumble, one of the Star Trek questions was what was your favorite class ship, and we hadn't like the same one, but I mean he was like breaking it down, tell how fast it could go,
Mm-hmm.
what color it is, how many fucking screws in the damn that. I'm like, well, good Lord, bro, how you know all this shit?
The Millennium
For
Falcon
real.
did the Kessel Run in 12 parsecs.
How that's all we really know about the Millennium Falcon, though, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Other than it was Lando's ship, and
right.
that's pretty much
right.
it.
Right. Yeah, JJ's gonna be missed, man. You know what I mean? I'm just sitting here now and I'm thinking about doing my show on Tuesday and him not being there, you know what I mean, and not always being in the chats and stuff. And I'm just like, wow.
I just like I was telling Danny before you guys came on, I'm like, I'm not the type of person that's gonna sit here and lie and be like, oh yeah, me and JJ, we were like the best of friends. But I did stream with him a few times. Me and you played Tekken with him for like 3 hours that one night.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I considered him a YouTube friend. You know, I'm
Right.
like, and I don't wish bad on anybody. So when the news was breaking, I was hoping to God somebody was gonna be like, oh no, he's in the hospital, he's in critical
Mhm.
care, but he was okay. You know, and then when I found out like he was dead, I was like, you know, it's someone you know,
Yeah.
and it makes you think that anybody can go at any given time.
Facts.
And that's the worst part. Like you never really know. And I was watching your stream while I was setting up, and the one guy that I guess knows him like pretty personally was like, "Yeah, I just seen him Friday." You know, and it was like,
Mhm.
that's pretty bad. You know, that feels really bad.
Yeah, it is, man. And Honstar, like he met up with JJ, like they met up, they got together, got coffee and everything, and him and JJ were like really close, man. You know what I mean? So a lot of people say, "Oh, this is YouTube stuff and whatever," but you can make deep connections on this fucking platform,
Yeah,
man.
bro. I mean, sometimes we spend more time with us than we do other people because
Yeah.
me and Alonzo, we stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays.
Mm-hmm.
Saturdays, Fridays if we count crate digging.
Right.
And so I mean, that's a lot of time.
Yeah,
Not to mention texting.
And talking and shit. Absolutely.
and people are like, oh, it's just YouTube, right? It's not real life. But I mean, I met Adam through YouTube.
Right.
Adam lived in New York. I met him through YouTube 13 years ago, and now he's living here and we're hanging out and stuff. So you can't just sit there and go, oh, you don't know them personally because you never met them, because you still have a connection, right? I think every day that goes by, I talk to Anzo. Even when me and Anzo had our little beefs every once in a while, we would still like randomly text each other every once in a while, So yeah, you have the connection because shut up, Danny. like Danny said, we stream with each other like almost every freaking day.
That is correct. You know what I mean? And then we have personal connections too, where it's like, yo, what's up? How you doing? Blah blah, and talk and conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And I wake up to a morning to a bunch of fucking big booty TikTok.
How come you get the big booty? How come you get the big booty TikTok, but I get like Spider-Man and Star Wars TikTok?
Because Danny knows who appreciates.
You know what you like.
I like booty, man.
The one I sent you today, didn't you say that's me?
Yeah,
the minute I saw it, I said that's Rob.
But you know what I would like?
The minute
I
I
like
see
some
a big
ass
ass
booty.
I said that's also.
I'll settle with the Spider-Man TikToks.
Yeah, we know you would because you've never seen booty in your life yet, but it's okay. But yeah, man, I appreciate it. Though. I ain't gonna lie. I wake up in the morning, I see texts, and you get that wake up morning, you're groggy, and you look at it, you're like, oh fuck, and then you look and you say, oh shit, all right, Donnie, I see what you're saying.
All right, bro. That last one I sent you, man, she was wishbone. I was like, good God, that's something to get you killed. Sir, I'm not coming to work today. Well, why not, Mr. Danny?
Dead.
What's the sinus?
Yeah, for real.
What? Yeah, look it up.
Yeah, man, it was a pleasure to know JJ. Like I can't even do that, man. Yeah, this guy came to bat for me, bro. One time I was in LDG's backstage, right? And we were just joking. Me and LG were joking. We were doing Star Wars versus Star Trek. And I was telling him, Star Trek is trash. Star Wars is better. And we were like going back and forth. Then this guy came in and he was like, this idiot over here, and called me all kinds of names. And then I went after him. And then JJ found out. And JJ said, oh, yeah? Watch what I'm going to do. 2 minutes later, there was a stream popped up. Boom. And JJ was like, yo, Captain so-and-so, motherfucker, don't you ever disrespect my friend. Yo, he went off, bro. And I was like, wow, thanks a lot, JJ. Like, you didn't need to do it. And he's like, I know, but when I have a friend, I go to bat for them, and I don't let anybody disrespect them like that. And I respected that.
Nindroid, what's up?
Hi.
What's up, Nindroid?
Very good.
Nindroid, is that a recreation or of the Charlie Brown Christmas tree behind you?
That one's a little fuller.
I'm just asking. I didn't know. I'm not trying to be funny.
No.
But
No.
Okay, I'm sorry. Reason I asked, my coworker got one in his office. He put it up every Christmas. I'm like,
what's that, Zach?
Charlie
I was
Brown
gonna say,
Christmas tree in your office.
I was gonna say, Rob, if it makes you feel better, I replaced the Titanic poster with Deadpool. You're welcome.
I mean, that's not that much of an improvement.
What? Ow. Deadpool is a manly thing, right?
Nindroid, you got anything to say?
All that I got to say is JJ was a mentor figure, and he will always be missed. He told me, like he's one of the people who inspired me to be an editor. He always told me to, he actually told me to do the sequels, to re-edit all 3 of them. And, it's going to be different now. You won't see my episode 9 cut, but,
At
Yeah.
least he was able to see the one you did. You know what I mean? And that's great.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
if he gave you the idea to do it, at least he got to see you do a finished product, man. So I'm sure
Yeah.
he appreciated
And
that.
you're doing a great job with them. I was very impressed.
Yeah, man. Keep doing what you're doing, brother. Much respect.
Yeah.
Chris? Anything, Chris?
Chris is here for the
Just-
ride.
Um,
I know you guys pretty much said everything in the other stream.
well,
Mhm.
no, I mean, and yeah, that's kind of what I was going to say. But, I mean, I've said it. This will be the third time now, but 3 years or so with this guy. I started with him just being this guy that was in the backstage, talked with you for a few minutes. And when I say backstage, I don't even mean backstage. I mean like this is, and I'm not sure, Rob, you've been doing this a bit. So Hangouts, we used to do this all through Hangouts, Google Hangouts, and we would, we'd get everybody in there. You could have up to 12 people. I mean, it was kind of fun, but it'd get crazy. And you could have, you could share a screen. You could do some of the stuff you do with StreamYard. StreamYards is a lot more expansive on what you can do. But he'd be there for a few minutes, and he'd drop back and do the modding for several channels that I would do streams with. And I can't remember. I think it was Mary Mayhem that was the first to let him on one of her shows. It might have been me. I can't remember. But I always remember that people wanted him on because he did have some fun things. He really didn't take things all that seriously. You could tell when it got serious for him, but he wouldn't take things too seriously. In fact, lots of times he'd say, "Man, you guys are all nuts because I don't know why you're spending that much time thinking about it." We all laugh at LDG going to the hospital. I guess we shouldn't because, I mean, again, this type of stuff happens. But he used to he's the one, I think, that came up with WandaVision, Ian, because of LDG. You're going to WandaVision it. Don't
We didn't laugh at
WandaVision it.
LDG for going to hospital. We laughed at why.
The reasons why.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. But Jay's the guy that came up with you're going to WandaVision it. And so, I just know there's a ton of things that I will always remember that, from this point on, he's not going to be here anymore. It's not going to happen again. And luckily, a lot of us got that moment or moments with him, got that time with him.
Mhm.
And all I can say is that just remember that time. And I always say it, if you don't stop talking about somebody, they never really will be dead. You keep their memory alive by talking about them, by bringing up stuff about them. And that's what this guy deserves. JJ deserves that. JJ deserves to be remembered in this community. And like I said, like it's been said several times, when I say community, there are communities in this group of people that I've done stuff with that normally would not have talked to each other or normally wouldn't have done stuff with each other. This guy would bring somebody over from like the Doctor Who community and be like, "Hey man, check these people out." And then they start coming over and you get a few more people. That a lot of this intermingling, as we would call it, started with JJ. He'd meet people because he'd go to all these different streams and watch all this different stuff.
He'd bring a lot of y'all together.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So this right here, I've been using this all the afternoon. Hanstar up here and myself and JJ did 2 streams on Hanstar's channel for Name That Tune and Jackbox Game Nights, and he was a part of this team that we had created, and that right there now will never happen again. It's going to take some time. And that's not really what it's about. It's not about the fact that he's gone because he can't help us. It's about he's going to be gone, and we're going to feel it because he was a part of that show. He was a part of those shows. He was a part of the essence of it. And while he may never realized how much of that he really was a part of, a lot of us tried to constantly remind him how important he was to these things. And
Absolutely.
And now we're all going to realize how important he was because he's not here anymore. So it sucks. It really does. So
Absolutely.
that's what I got to say.
And like I said earlier, man, I mean, I wouldn't have met JJ if it wasn't for you. Because I remember the first show we did, the one you were showing me how it was done, JJ was on there and found out JJ was a burner. He liked to smoke like me. And I was like, hey, JJ, yeah, man, that's what I'm talking about. And then the next week I invited him back, and I've invited him back ever since. You know, we had a great bond, you know what I mean? I was like, yeah, JJ's cool. And then we chilled backstage with LDG many nights, just laughing, cracking jokes and shit. The reason why I have insomnia now is because I used to hang out with them two dudes all the time, you know. And I'm very happy. I'm very happy with all the time that I got to spend with JJ, man. I really do. I'm glad I met him. I'm so glad I met him. So
Yep, he'll definitely be missed, bro.
Yeah.
Definitely be missed.
Absolutely. Great man.
It's gonna be hard doing the show, man. It's gonna be hard, you know. But you know, I know he would want us to go on. You know what I mean? I know he would want us to go on, and I'll make sure that every show I do for the Chaos List honors JJ, man. You know.
Yep.
So fun. So he will always be in our memories. That's for damn sure. And our thoughts and condolences to the family and everybody out there, you know. And it's funny because Tammy, his ex-wife, who reached out to me, she was like, oh, I didn't know how to reach anybody. And I was like, how did you even know to reach me? You know, but I guess she must have went through his friends list and seen my name and was like, oh, Anzo, okay, I know. She messaged me and was like, yeah.
I know how she did. So I've been talking to her now too. You were the only person whose name she remembered, which is fine. I'm glad somebody got a hold of somebody that we've learned more since then. That's what she told me. I was like, okay. I said, I don't even remember. Where am I here? What did I say to her? I said, I asked her, I said, how did you get a hold of Anzo on here? I said, did JJ mention him? She said, well, he mentioned all of you, but Anzo was the only one I could remember. I'm like, oh, okay. I said, I got you. And then she's like, he talked about you guys all the time. Where was it? Where was it? I said, I asked her about a live stream for the service, and she said if nobody does it, she'll try to figure out a way to stream it live, so those of us who can't be there can at least watch. I sent my deepest regards and all that. He says he really thought a lot of all of you. He had one granddaughter, and she was his world. I said, well, we thought a lot about him. And she said, I see that, and I am glad he had all of you. And he says, I know he loved doing the streams. He would invite me to watch all the time. And, I mean, you know, it just...
Because as much as we loved being with JJ, we were his getaway too, right? We were his, you know what I mean? Like, he loved that shit, you know. And I know there's sometimes that he had, you know, couldn't come on or whatever, maybe it's health problems, but he always felt bad when he missed the show. Like, JJ was like, oh, I'm so sorry, I can't make him not feeling JJ. It's cool, man. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean? Take care of yourself. And he really loved being on with us, and he says that all the time, man. So I'm also glad that we could have been there for him as well. You know, it's rough, man. It's rough. You know what I mean? It's like, damn.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say one more time. I do have the link in the description of his PayPal information. So if you guys want to help support, go over there, check out his PayPal, and don't
that's
send
his
no
oldest
super
sister,
chat.
right?
Yeah, that's the ex-wife. That's her PayPal. She sent it to me.
Oh yeah,
And-
that's right. That's
yeah,
right. That's
yeah,
right. That's
and
what
she
she
said
said. Yeah.
And she said she will make sure that all the proceeds go
Mhm.
to JJ, and I have no reason to doubt her. So
No, what was funny?
If she took the time to go through his friend list looking for people, then
Right.
yeah, I
Well,
wouldn't doubt her.
absolutely.
I used to. I don't know. We kind of all did at times, I think, but we used to give him crap that he still taught. I mean, he would still do like Thanksgiving with his ex, and there'd be birthday parties. In fact, just about a week and a half ago, I was on the phone with him because he called me from a birthday party. Called me up and says, "Man, I gotta get." He says, "I had to go out to the car and get a cigarette and take a toke," because he's like, but I used the excuse to call you because he says there's a bunch of kids running around here and it's driving me fucking nuts. And I'm like, oh, okay, no big deal. But he spent a lot of time with his ex-wife and her kids and granddaughter and things like that. And he loved the family he had, and it was an interesting family when you listen to the dynamics of it. But he spent a lot of time there, and I mean, God bless him for the fact that he was able to still have a decent relationship with an ex-wife, because I know that my relationship with my ex-wife is horrible. So I don't know how he does it, or how he did it, but he did it, and it was a good thing that he was able to. Yeah, it just really sucks. I got to get off here. I got 2 more calls I got to make now because I just got more text messages from people about this, and
Yeah.
I
no
appreciate.
problem.
Yeah, because
I appreciate Robert you doing this, Anza you doing it. I know Tommy earlier. Everybody who's said anything about JJ. One, he hates you all because you're spending too much time thinking about him. I know this. He would tell you this if he was still here. And 2, you guys are great people because no matter what he says, we would have still done it anyways. And that's what we would have told him. Screw you, we're doing it anyways. So
yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here too, because I know you guys been streaming for a while, and we don't want to keep repeating as much as we're repeating and whatnot. But I just want, once again, guys, we do have the link, or at least the information to his PayPal. So if you guys do want to donate to his PayPal to help with the funeral, or I don't know if he's being cremated or buried or whatnot, but that stuff is very, very expensive. So if you guys want to help out in any way, his PayPal is on the bottom there. So with that said, all I'm going to say to finish up is that you guys got to be careful. You never know what's going to happen tomorrow. Tomorrow isn't guaranteed. So that's all I'm really going to say about it.
Get rid of all that petty shit, man. And if you have relationships that you can fix with a phone call or a conversation, then do that, because you don't want to regret that person passing away and you never have the opportunity to say what you needed to say.
Yeah. I was actually going to end it off, but I seen Poe just jumped in. So I'm going to give Poe about 2 to 3 minutes just to say his piece, and then we're going to go ahead and end it. All right.
Mm-hmm.
You got 2 to 3 minutes, sir.
Hey, Poe.
What's up, Poe?
Hey, Poe.
Long time no see.
If it ain't the best pilot in the Resistance.
Hey, just wanted to say, man, this news is heartbreaking. We all lost somebody great in the community. This guy was patient, had wise words, gave it to you straight, and never held back his tongue for doing the right thing. And that should be something that we all should remember and keep in our hearts and share with the community going forward, because any day can be any bad.
What's that noise?
I don't know. I've been hearing a lot of noises.
It's okay.
Coming from Poe, I think.
Okay. Yeah, man, Poe, you finish up. Sorry, man.
I think we lost him.
I think we lost him.
So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end it here. But just once again, I just want to take this time. The information is in the box below. So you guys, if you please feel free. I mean, it's an expensive thing. So guys, if you got a little extra, try to help out as much as you can. I want to thank everybody for watching, and it's a tragedy, and he will be missed, and it's definitely gonna not be the same.
Facts.
Later, guys.
Rest in peace, JJ.